that. If you're in the chat, JP, jump over there and hit the pause button. If you don't, it'll reverb on you.
Okay, gotcha.
In the player, in the chat room.
Yeah. Okay.
Which wait, there it is. Okay, got to stop that right now so that it doesn't do that. Okay. Welcome everybody to Half Past Dead Paranormal. I am your host, Roger Belt, and I have with me tonight Mr. JP Doyle of Just Paranormal.
How's it going, everybody?
And I'm going to let you kind of tell everybody a little bit about JP and Just Paranormal, and then we'll kind of get into some other things.
Okay. Well, first off, you can tell that I'm a little full of myself because my name is JP and Just Paranormal is the initials. So just to start off there. No, so basically what I wanted to do was I wanted to create almost an online community for paranormal investigators and people that are just interested in the paranormal. And I wanted a show that was entertaining and fun to watch, but yet interactive. So I kind of try to combine, all of those things into the show. We have a weekly show that comes out every Thursday. We usually cover a paranormal topic, a paranormal viral video, just something of that nature. And then we have a segment in the show where our viewers get to actually send in a piece of their own evidence, which Roger has participated in before. So he knows what that's all about. And then we just share the evidence, and then we have another show once a week called Double Dipping, and we just kind of take a second look and try to go into more detail on the thing that we had spoke about the previous week. So yeah, that's pretty much what the channel is right now. We are adding some things. I might give Half Past Dead some exclusives if you want them, Roger.
That'd be awesome. I appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely.
When I was in your bio, it didn't mention the double dipping. Of course, that was new, so wouldn't have been in there. But anyway, that's pretty cool. Yeah, we did a little thing a while back, and he used some evidence that I had captured, or my team and I had captured, and the one we did Saturday night. I haven't went through my video yet because I spent 2 days doing audio. I had a lot of audio.
Yeah.
About 10 good EVPs come out of there. Some I can't make out what they're saying, but you can definitely hear the voice underneath you.
Right.
Some that are very plain. One says, "Come here." It's really plain.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I was going to ask you about the green screen show. Can you describe kind of a little bit to everybody how that works and where the idea came from?
Yeah, so that's the main show. That's our main focus that we focus on, and that's that show I was talking about where once a week we just kind of pick a topic that's interesting. Sometimes we show viral videos, sometimes we show things like our top 5 most haunted locations that we want to visit. We just try to do that. We try to add some little funniness to it. We think it's funny. And we try to make it entertaining, and that's the same show where we allow our viewers to send in the evidence. So that idea, I've had this idea for years. I mean, I've been sitting on this idea for about 4 or 5 years now, and I started it in the past, and it was really bad. It was stupid. It was the same concept, but the show was filmed really bad and stuff. And I said, you know what, I need to invest some money into some good stuff and just put it all out there on the line and go for it. So that's why I decided, let's go ahead and start this show. And I just created the concept. I literally thought of the concept while I was taking a dump on the toilet one day. Being like dead serious. I was sitting there, and you know how the best thoughts come when you're in the shower or when you're on the toilet.
Yeah.
I was sitting on the toilet, and I was like, man, that'd be cool to have an interactive ghost show, kind of like news type show where I talk about something once a week. And that's how the idea came.
On the toilet, no.
Yeah, with me, the whole show should be hosted on the toilet. That's really what it should
be. There you go. That'd be a different, unique approach.
Yeah.
Hey, you're sitting there talking about something, and you're filming it right, and you hack up one of them.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, so for today's show, I'm going to do a little bit of... But yeah.
I knew this was going to be a blast. But yeah, that would be it would be funny, unique, and also you'd have a lot of people going, "Eh."
Yeah, you'd have those people that there's always haters. That's what we call them, haters. So whatever, though. It's okay though.
And right in the middle of a really serious conversation, you hear the plop plop of the turds hitting the water. You know.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta take a wipe break. You gotta wait for that.
Oh my god, it's hot here, you guys. I'm melting. It's probably 110 in here.
Ooh, yeah, that's hot.
There's no AC in here, and I have to shut my door. All I have is a fan, and it's melting in here.
Mm.
But anyways, that was funny. I like that. Excuse me. Okay, now you do this, and what I'm gathering is like 3 parts here. The podcast.
Okay, so it's funny because the podcast never actually lifted off. Doing a podcast and getting it out there is really tough. There's like a bunch of there's something called an RSS feed, and you just have to it's too much of a hassle. So luckily I got into contact with liveparanormal.com, and now I have a weekly radio show, a live radio show hosted through them.
Yeah, I was at one of those.
Yeah, you called in. I remember that. So, yeah. But yeah, that's kind of like in trade for the podcast. I started doing that.
Okay, because I had a question about that, how you choose your guests, and I can still use this because it pertains to your show.
Yeah, definitely.
How do you choose your guests? Is it like, do you just pick a random person, or?
Yeah, I mean, like the first, because this is my 4th show so far. So the first, they were all real good buddies of mine that are in the field as well, and
right.
they don't have like a show. Last week we had Kevin Himes on. He has a YouTube channel called Kevin's Experience. Yeah. So we had him on, and he just talked about some ITC research, and so that went really well. So yeah, those are the type of people right now. I'm trying to get anybody. I mean, anybody that's an investigator, anybody that has any ties with anything paranormal. I'm trying to get them on the show. I'm not picky. You don't have to be, big star or anything. As long as you have a cool story to tell, I want to listen. So.
In other words, low-life people like me can do it.
Yeah, Roger. The show was made for people like you.
There you go. Okay. I feel so special now.
And that whole show is hosted by me on the toilet too. So
okay,
that's good.
That makes it even better.
There you go.
Now, I'll have to borrow a laptop if I do it, so that I can actually be on the toilet too.
Perfect. That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, and we'll just talk from the toilet.
We could play battleships.
You can even call it the paranormal toilet episode.
There you go. Definitely. So, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy live radio. I used to have a live show. Me and my teammate Elozar, we used to have a live show called the Abby and Pierce Show, and it was more of a comedy show, and we just had people on there that had weird lifestyles. And we actually interviewed a lady that ran a swinger organization here in Houston. So that was pretty interesting. So I've always loved live radio. So
yeah, it's more fun, and I like doing these shows with live video too, because you have your audio and you have your video. So if if you're explaining something and you throw your hands up, everybody can see it. Yeah, he's excited.
Yeah. That's true.
Or you can actually if you're on the toilet.
You can see the toilet.
The toilet,
Yeah.
and you hear the stink plop plop sounds and all that stuff.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that would be so cool, But I do like doing shows this way.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyway, where am I? Investigations.
Okay.
JP Doyle Investigations. Okay. Okay, my first question on that is, how long have you been investigating in the paranormal?
So I've been doing this for about 7 years now, going on 8. I started at a really young age. Do you want me to get into why I started?
Yeah. What was it that? Well, and I think that was one of the questions I had for you. You know, what was the thing that made JP decide, man, I gotta do this. I gotta see what's out there.
Yeah, sure. So my story is really interesting because, well, I think it's interesting, but anyways, it's real interesting because my mother, my biological mother, we were really close, and we would watch like ghost hunting shows together and stuff like that. And she'd always tell me, "Oh, you need to do something like that. That's cool. That's interesting." You know, and at the time I was 13, 14. I was scared of it, you know. I didn't know what to think. Well, in 2008 she passed away from breast cancer. And I said, "You know what? It's all right." So I said, "You know what? I'm going to take her up on her offer. I'm going to try this out." So what I did was I purchased a voice recorder with some birthday money that I had, and I set it by her ashes one night. And I went back and reviewed the audio the next morning and actually captured her. So my uncle lives in my grandparents' house. This has all happened in my grandparents' house. They lived in my grandparents' house to help them out. And my uncle lived there, and she had told him that she missed him. She said his name, and she said, "Chris, I miss you."
Oh.
So it was really cool because you could tell it was her voice. Like, it was clearly her voice. So after that, I mean, I don't know, how do you turn back from this after you capture something like that? So yeah, so I started that because of that. So then I found a team called Spire of Houston. I went on that website, meetup.com, and I came across a team, and I was real young. I was 14, 15, and I reached out to them. They're like, "Well, you know, we usually don't let kids that young come along with us just for liability reasons, but if your parents sign off on it and stuff, I guess that's fine." So I went with them. I met a woman named Tammy. Her nickname was Crash, so I know her by Crash. But Crash, she let me come on the team, and she really liked the idea of me being so young and starting out. So she asked me to go write on her blog for her and stuff. So I went and wrote on her blog, and they just took me with open arms. It was really cool for them to do that. So yeah, that's pretty much how I started this, and I investigated with them for years, and they were a really recognized team here in Houston. They've been on the news before and stuff like that. So really, really good professional people to work with, and they kind of taught me the ways. And now actually that team, I mean, technically it still exists, but they don't really do anything anymore. So I decided I needed to make my own team, and I started Just Paranormal.
That's cool. Now, give us a little bit about your teammates, the two guys that you work with on all this.
They're faggots, and that's pretty much it. So
are they there with you by chance?
No, they're not, but John might pop in. He has some money he has to drop off. So for our mystery giveaway, we're doing it on our channel, actually.
Oh, cool.
So basically, Elazar, he's been my best friend since junior high. I mean, I'm talking 6th grade, and now I'm 23. So he's been my friend since I don't even know, how old are you in 6th grade? 11 years old, 12 years old. So he's been my friend since then. We just clicked. We've been really cool. He has a little interest in the field. It's good having him around because he's a true skeptic. Like, most people say they're skeptics and they really don't believe, but he's a true skeptic in the sense that he don't believe that people become spirits. He actually believes that everything's demonic because his dad's a preacher and he has a really big religious background.
I've heard that from people before.
Yeah, that, you know, they believe that it's just, you know, demons playing tricks on us and stuff. So that's what he believes in. And, you know, I'm open to everybody's belief system. So it's really good having him.
I don't go along with that for the simple fact that if it were all demons doing all this stuff, they wouldn't just give you an EVP now and again,
Right.
like that on there. You know, they would be trying to either possess you or harm you or something. It wouldn't just be about, you know, catching an EVP every now and then.
Right. I agree. I'm at the same with you on that. That's just, you know, his belief, but we're trying to change his mind. But yeah, because his dad's a preacher, so he's really big in the church and stuff.
I can understand, you know.
But in that state, he's a true skeptic, and he's not one to hear the wind blow and look and say, "Oh, what was that?" You know. So that's good to have him a part of the team. Then you have Jonathan. We've been friends since high school, and we weren't as good of friends as me and Els are, but we did video class together, and I've always had an interest in paranormal. So he was actually the director of the video class, and I asked him, I said, hey, do you want to go on a ghost hunt with me and let's film it, turn it into a show? And I actually have those videos posted on my Facebook, on my YouTube. They're real old. They're from like 2012 or something like that, 2011, maybe older, I can't remember. And yeah, so we did those episodes, and he just got interested in it from that. And one day we were going to a pizza place, and we found out that he worked there. We were going through the line, and he was like, hey, what's up, JP? You still doing investigations? And I'm like, not really, but you know. And then the next time I saw him, I said, he kind of lit the fire under my butt again. And I told him, I said, hey, you want to start this YouTube channel with me? Like, I've had this idea for years. And he's like, let's go for it. So because of that, I asked Elazar, said, you want to tag along? And he said, yeah. He's one of the go with the flow type guys, you know. And he said, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. So he's going with the flow, and he's there with us. And we also actually added somebody new to the team that we presented in our last green screen episode. His name's Zach Burley. He is a newbie, completely clean. His first investigation was at the haunted hospital investigation I posted on YouTube.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and he just has that fire under his butt. You know, he wants to go out and experience things, and it's just like how I was whenever I first started.
Right.
So it's cool having him along. He comes up with new, fresh ideas. So yeah, he's part of the team now too. And I don't know if you want me to give you the exclusive yet, or what on the next thing.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. No, it's fine. I have dogs too. I don't know if you want me to give you the exclusive yet or what, and I can go ahead and do that if you want, though.
Well, if you want to drop everybody a hint, that's cool, you know.
No, I'll give everybody the full details. All right. So we have a guy named Sean Dargis that we are adding to our team. The reason why we're adding him is because for our investigations, I do all the editing, and I get us into the places, and I listen to the evidence, you know, and it's a lot on me. He's going to be our evidence analyzer, or analyzer is what we're calling him. That dude, he captures so many EVPs. Like, he has really good hearing, and he loves it. He loves listening to those recorders and finding stuff. And he also is an ITC researcher, so we're adding him to the team and to the channel. He's going to be uploading his ghost box sessions on our YouTube page now. He has his own page, but he's going to start uploading them to our page now, and join the team. So we're going to be doing an intro video to him pretty soon. We're going to do a parody video of 60 minutes. So it should be pretty fun, but that's how we're going to introduce him. And I'm really excited about having him on the team to see what he can do.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, getting back into my lots of interesting questions here. Out of everything that you've seen or heard while investigating, what was the creepiest or scariest thing that you ever come across?
So during an investigation, one time I was at Yorktown Memorial Hospital, and I'm sure y'all know where that is, or have seen it on TV. It's been on TV several times. But one time while I was there, I was looking on the hallway with some infrared goggles, and I actually saw this figure kind of like in a fetal position, and it like stood up on his hands and feet on all fours and crawled and into the nursery really fast. It was super creepy. And then I found out that they had a crawler there. For those of you that know what a crawler is. Yeah, so I saw a fucking thing crawl across the floor. That was scary. And it was like real rapid movements. It wasn't like slow. It was like how you see in a movie, you know?
Yeah.
One of the creepiest pieces of evidence will be shared on tomorrow's episode of the Green Screen Show that's coming out tomorrow at 9 a.m. We had a guy, it's actually Sean's friend, sent us in a picture, and it's a creepy picture. I'm super excited to show that one, but I'm not gonna say what that one is. I want everybody to go watch that one and see it for themselves.
Okay. Now you guys just did. What was the name of the hospital where you were just at?
Yoakum Hospital.
Okay. Did you catch some good stuff while you was there?
Yeah, everything we caught's on the videos. If anybody wants to go to my channel, You can find the videos there. We have it in 2 parts. Yeah, we caught some good EVPs, some pretty interesting EVPs. Nothing visual. That's the first time I've ever had a personal experience where I felt where something actually changed my feeling and mood. Usually watch on TV and you see Zach Bagans and he's like, "Oh, I'm being possessed," slamming, hitting the wall and stuff. Which, whatever, like, I'm sure some of that is for entertainment, but some of it may be true. You go into these places enough, shit starts happening to you.
Right. You don't know what to expect when you get there,
Right. So I went and I had to do a solo investigation by myself in the operating room. And it was strange because the room was so dark. Like, even during the daytime, you couldn't see your hand this far from your face. And during the nighttime, it was like the darkness was just thick. It was like you could almost feel the darkness around you. It's so hard to explain. And you could see the IR lights coming from the DVR camera in front of me. And that's all I could see in the whole operating room. And then all of a sudden, the IR lights start shaking back and forth. And I'm looking at it like, what the fuck? Like, why are these lights shaking? And I realized it's my eyes shaking. Then I just felt like this intense sadness kind of come over me. And I went to go ask a question, and I actually had a lump in my throat. And it was weird. I've never experienced anything like that before. And it's completely true. It's so strange. It's so strange. Because like I said, you see on TV and you're like, yeah, whatever. Like, I really felt some of the things that they described. And it really caught me off guard, and it kind of messed me up for the rest of the night. I kept looking over my shoulder, thinking that something in that hospital was messing with me, and it was picking me out of the crowd. And I don't know why, but it was messing with me really bad.
Well, sometimes they do that. They'll pick one person out of a team and just harass,
I was it.
And some people might think they want to be that person. But if it happens to you, you can have a change of heart really quick,
Yeah. I agree.
Although it's interesting, it's I haven't had that experience myself yet, but I'm sure it would be fun.
Yeah. It was strange. It was definitely weird, unusual, and I'm glad it happened. And I feel like I have some unfinished business there. I want to get back into that hospital really bad.
Right.
And go against it. So I'm not trying to pick a fight with it, just seeing why me,
Yeah.
But definitely weird experience. And it's all there on the video, so it's all there on camera.
Why they picked you out of the bunch? Why not somebody else?
Right. And it was strange because usually it picks the weaker link.
Yeah.
And I'm actually, I'm not trying to like boast or anything, but I had the most experience. It was just me, Elazar, and Zach. Zach, that was his first ever investigation, so he was really nervous. Elazar, he doesn't really mess with this stuff. He's kind of like, we call it our mainframe. He sits there and watches the cameras and stuff.
Right.
That's his job, so I'm the the investigator, the one with the experience in it. Messed with me, and they were scared because I was scared. And they're like, "Holy shit! I've never seen you scared before." And I was like, "I'm kind of scared."
Yeah,
so it was kind of funny, but yeah, it was interesting, and it's all on camera. We have it all on there. If you go to our channel, Just Paranormal, and click on it there, we have it in 2 parts. So
okay, hold on just a second here, because
sure.
I just happen to have your channel link right here that I'm going to throw up in my chat room over here.
Awesome.
There you go, people. Follow that link and you can check out all the amazing videos. And he has some good ones, trust me.
Yeah, I have a video where I'm doing a striptease.
Oh, and be sure to watch the one where his buddy keeps wanting to show his yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was laughing so hard when I watched that.
I don't know if you saw the parody we did, but we made a Deadly Possessions parody. We just kind of picked fun at Zach Bagans' show, and it's on our channel too. You can go find it under the Green Screen Show playlist. It's called what did we call it? It was Deadly Possessions, Killer Belongings. We called it Killer Belongings. And you can go on there and find it. I'm Back Zagans. And yeah. and there's a little surprise at the end of what the haunted item is. It's pretty funny. So if you want to go check it out, definitely go check it out.
Funny that you mentioned that because one of my questions has to do with that. I'll when I get to it here, we'll.
Okay, awesome.
So I'm assuming that investigation was everything you'd hoped it'd be and more.
Yeah, and man, I can't wait to go back. I'm trying to get back in there. It's, of course, you have to pay to get in these places, so I can't just drop the money right now. But I definitely want to get back in there for sure, man. I don't know what it was about the hospital. I've been in Yorktown several times, and nothing like that ever happened to me. There was even sometimes I went to Yorktown, I'm like, wow, that was really boring because not shit happened.
Right.
But this place, there was just something to it for me. I don't know. I guess maybe some people are more attracted to certain places and stuff. But yeah, there was just something to it.
There and when I say this, I don't know if you're a believer in past lives or not, but you could have a link to that place from a past life.
Yeah, that's true.
So, you never know why you're drawn there.
Right. I agree.
Now I know that place was large. How many floors was it?
What was that?
How many floors?
It was 3, and then there was a basement.
Okay, I was going to ask that. It reminds me of the hospital in Fayetteville, Tennessee that we did, 3 floors in a basement.
Oh, yeah. Those hospitals, they hold a lot of energy in there.
Oh, yeah. I always love the basements. There's always something in the basement. You ever notice that?
I know. It's strange. We went down there. We caught a UUP down there. Something was telling us to run.
Always something in the basement, though.
Yeah, I guess it's just less human activity. They say that sometimes. I've heard that people had sessions where the spirits were actually saying that human activity and stuff like that kind of bothers them in whatever dimension or realm they're in. So, I mean, it could be something like that. The main creepiest thing with this basement was that it was unlocked. So, like, just people from outside could get in. Like, the rest of the hospital was boarded up and chained really well, but the basement was unlocked. And I was scared we were going to go down there and some hobo was going to be down there because there was like beer bottles and stuff down there, so people have been in there.
Oh yeah.
That's what we were really worried about that. We weren't packing, so we didn't have anything to protect us, so we were kind of stressed out about that, but we went down there and luckily nobody was down there. I didn't want to.
I'll shoot you with my camera.
Yeah, I didn't want to get gangbanged by a bunch of hobos. So that would have been awful.
It would have been funny though.
It would have been funny to film Zach getting gangbanged by all the hobos, but I didn't want to get gangbanged.
If there's a portal of hell, get that out of my ass.
They were trying to enter the portal to hell. That's what they were trying to do.
Oh, man. Okay, and my next question was, did you ever have a dude run moment?
No, so far not yet. I haven't had. I like that question. That's a good question. I might steal that question from my show if that's okay with you.
I love that. I actually watched the episode where the dude he did the dude run thing.
Yeah, I'll give you credit too on my radio show. I'll say question from but no, luckily so far I haven't yet. And I get scared in a different way. I kind of get like an inner scared more than an outer scared, if that makes sense to you. I kind of like if you go to my YouTube channel, you see that I have a video called "Did the Ghost Just Close That Door?" Because I actually live in a haunted home, and I was keeping tabs of what was going on here, and I was filming, and I captured a door behind me closing, and I got it all on tape, and I was not expecting it. It caught me completely off guard, but I don't run. I'm kind of just like, whoo, like it just shocks me, and I'm kind of like, and I start thinking about it more than just reacting. But I'm sure if something scares me enough, I will run. But so far, nothing yet.
Okay, was there another place you guys investigated that was more creepy than that one, or?
As of right now, so for this group that I'm with right now, we've only been on that was only our 3rd investigation. The first investigation we did was a collab video with another YouTuber, and she had never been on an investigation before. So we thought we'd take her to my uncle's house that's really haunted, and there was actually a figure seen there. And then we went. The second investigation was just an experimental investigation. I got 2 people and told them that the place was haunted. It really wasn't. I created this fabricated story, and
Right.
I hired actors to
Yeah, I watched that.
yeah, to go along with the story. And I wanted to see if, our minds could actually create paranormal activity. So that place wasn't creepy because it actually wasn't haunted. So yeah, probably the hospital so far, definitely creepiest, especially because I had that weird experience.
Yeah, I watched that video and I thought it was really interesting how you fabricated all that and these people, played right into it.
Yeah, and I mean, they didn't capture anything. I looked through EVP, through digital recorder and nothing of that nature. But the ghost box did say both of their names, which was pretty strange on command. But the ghost box is strange. You don't know why it works. Some people think it works because it taps into, the dimension or wherever they're at. And then some people, you have to be in a haunted location. I don't know. It's the ghost box is a whole thing into itself. Sorry, my cat's photo bombing right now. His ass is like right in my face.
Okay.
Hey.
What do you think would be the one thing that would make JP freak out in a dude run kind of way?
Okay, so it hasn't happened yet, but what would?
Yeah.
If something like that crawler was coming towards me, I'd probably freak out.
Dude, run!
Yeah. Gangbang of hobos, that would probably freak me out too. Probably. Well, it depend on how drunk I was. I might be cool with it. I don't know. It just depends. No, I think if something was coming at me, probably some weird apparition, I mean, it's in your instincts to run.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would have to say something like that probably, but that was a good question too.
I just think that's interesting. What, and I've thought about it, what would make me do a dude run thing?
Mm-hmm.
Because so far I haven't had anything that would make me freak out and want to haul ass. So
Right. I have a friend. He was actually on the original team that I started with. His name is Anthony, and he had been in the field for so long, and he swears that if the devil himself showed himself to him, he wouldn't get scared. So I don't know, but he always said that. But I'd like to see it.
Just between you and me, if the devil himself ever shows himself to me, I'm gonna brown my pants.
Oh yeah, I'll do a lot more. Yeah.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna say, "Oh, I wouldn't be scared." I'm gonna shit myself.
I would start excreting milk from my nipples, so I'd be so scared.
Yeah, I'd be definitely doing a dude run.
Yeah, for sure.
That would be my dude run.
Yeah, I would have to say I'd have to agree with you. But he swears up and down that he could look the devil right in the face and not be scared. It's like, all right, well, we'll see. But it's easy to say that when you know it's not going to happen.
Yeah, you can say, "Oh, I'm bad. I'm nationwide."
Yeah.
But when it got down to it, you'd be browning your pants.
Yeah, probably so.
Somebody didn't see it, be like, "Dude, you shit yourself." Hey, you nasty thing.
Yeah. So the devil would get scared of you shitting yourself. Be like, "Oh, gross! What the fuck's wrong with you, man? Go clean yourself."
He'd be like, "God, I can't hang around here. You stink, dude."
Yeah, seriously.
Just saying. No. And you guys were just cutting up here. I mean, if I really saw the devil himself, I probably would shit myself.
No, yeah, seriously.
And that would be that would be the dude run thing for me. I would be hauling ass. I'm here for you.
Yep, I agree.
Okay. So if you guys could investigate any place you wanted, like all you had to do was go and they'd let you in, where would you go?
Povalia Island would be really cool.
Number one on your list.
Povalia Island in Italy. That would probably be my number one. Penhurst is up there too. I'm so intrigued by Penhurst.
Right there, where I want to go.
Yeah, I'm really intrigued by Penhurst, but something about Povalia, they don't allow groups on there.
And that's probably why you want to go.
Right, so that makes me want to go there because they don't allow people on there. At least with Penhurst, people can get in. But Povalia, there's just something. The place is literally ash. I mean, you pick up sand and you see bone fragments in your hand. So it doesn't get creepier than that. Another place, I know you said to name one. It's so hard to name one, Roger.
Right.
Roger, what are you doing to me, man? I can't just name one. I like
Okay, let's change that to the top 5.
top 5. Okay. So number 1, Poveglia. Number 2, Penhurst. Number 3, probably the Catacombs, Paris.
Cool.
But that would be cool to explore it without the tour guide, like with a cataphile. Be actually taken down there with a cataphile. It's just creepy because you could get lost in there and never come out. I mean, the cops and the authorities will not go down there to search for you. It's kind of like you enter at your own risk, and we're not going to come looking for you because they'll get lost. It's like a maze down there. Then number 4, I'm really intrigued by Aokigahara Forest in Japan.
Yeah,
Suicide Forest, and that's pretty interesting because that too, you could get lost in there.
Did you watch that movie?
Yes, I did, and I had been interested in going in there before that movie, but that movie just kind of made it, it brought it to a light more, and you're like, wow. And then I started doing research on it, and I name all these places in our top 5 haunted location video.
Okay, you got to number 4. What's number 5?
I think number 5. Auschwitz. Imagine being able to investigate Auschwitz.
Oh man, really? That would be awesome.
That would be.
Alcatraz would be one of mine too, I think.
I'm gonna make a really bad joke, but that would be Auschwim.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty bad. Anyways, so yeah, Auschwitz I think would be really interesting.
Yeah.
To
actually, I'd like to visit any of the old camps that are still standing.
Yeah. Warsaw.
Yeah.
Any of those, that there's tons of energy there, tons.
If we have people that's trapped over there and we could send them home, that'd be great.
I know. Imagine being able to sit in one of those chambers, those gas chambers, or one of those.
Man, that'd be a dude run moment right there. What if you got in there and the door shut?
I know, like man, that would be intense. I mean, I could only imagine you're sitting in one of those chambers and you could just feel the energy of all those people that lost their lives. Man, that would be intense. I'm getting like chills thinking about it. Like that would be insane.
That would be major intense right there.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Alcatraz, dude. I'd like to do Alcatraz.
Yeah, Alcatraz would be cool. Definitely. I mean, that's one of the top places, I think some places are just so overly done.
Yeah.
That, I'd like to go somewhere that's not been done yet. I mean, of course, there's places like Waverly Hills. I wish I could go before they turn it into a hotel.
I did get to go there one time.
Oh, that's awesome. How was that?
That place is huge and creepy, dude. I mean, whether or not you capture anything or not, it's just freaking huge and creepy.
Right. It's so big.
The thing that pissed me off about that whole thing, I did the 8-hour overnight up there, and I was in the death tunnel about midway, and me and another dude was sitting on a step there, and I had a recorder running, and we were just like snapping, and it's like you said, you couldn't see your hand right in front of your face.
Yeah.
And we were just snapping some pictures, and all of a sudden I start hearing heel-to-toe footsteps coming up from the bottom. And I mean, you could hear it like kerplunk, kerplunk, kerplunk.
Yeah.
My recorder did not pick that up.
What?
It did not record it. And I was so pissed, man, because I mean, you could hear it plain as a nose on your face.
Yeah, yeah.
And the dude next to me was trying to say, oh, that's the concrete settling. I worked in it for years. I know how it does. I said, concrete don't settle heel to toe, dude.
Yeah, some people are just they're just too skeptic. When you're too much of a skeptic, then you miss something that's right in front of your face.
Exactly.
But yeah, Waverly Hills would be cool too. That place, yeah, like you said, it's so big, and then like the windows are all open. It just has a creepy vibe.
They're new windows in it, and they've got a lot of them in. So it's not. From looking at it from the outside, it doesn't look as creepy and bad as it used to.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But on the inside, it's still got the paint filled walls and the whole, stuff hanging here and there. And
right.
We went in one room, and all the doors are just about tore off the rooms. But we had went in one room, and there was still a picture of the woman that stayed in that room was in the closet.
Wow.
And that was pretty damn cool. And the freakiest thing that happened was we were walking down the hall, and I think we were on the 3rd floor maybe. and we heard something metal hit the floor in one of the rooms.
Mm-hmm.
So we run off in there. Is anybody in here? Do the whole, EVP thing. And I had to go look in the closet. You know me. So I go look in the closet, and I look up, and the ceiling's out of the closet, and there's a raccoon looking down at me like, ha, 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 scared your ass.
That's funny. I got a question about, okay, so when you went, did you go during an event? Was there like a big event or just your team?
No. We went when we went, and one of the sucky things about it is they won't let you go unless you have at least 10 or more people. But when we went, there was like 18 of us.
Mm-hmm.
And they split us into 2 groups, but they didn't make you stay with the group. You could go, but they sent us to like the top 2 floors, and then the other group had the bottom 2, and they swapped us over after 4 hours. So you have other people going up and down the halls talking, contaminating all your stuff.
Why? I mean, okay, let me ask you, how much was it?
It was $100 a head. And like I said, if you got 10 people or more, but now when we went, there was just the 2 of us, but they let us join another group that was, that was already coming. Other people were coming. So, and it's worth it. It's worth $100 to do it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'd like to try to get into contact with them and see what they could do, because I wouldn't want to bring that many people out there, but and see how much they charge. If man, that would be awesome. It's just kind of a ways for me, but
yeah, but they won't do it for less than 10 people because they're not going to make any money. You see what I'm saying?
Right, but what if what if only 5-6 of us go and we can come up with the money that equal 10 people?
Now, they might go for that. I don't know. But there's not going to be very many times that there's not going to be other people already, scheduled to be there. So,
right.
You would have to talk to them and say, hey, look, is there a way we can get it to ourselves if we pay the amount of 10 people?
Right, and explain to them we're filming and stuff like that.
And we're going to, we want to do like a documentary thing or something like that,
Okay, gotcha.
The Booth Brothers actually did a documentary in there.
Who did?
The Booth Brothers. You never heard of
them? They sound familiar. The Booth Brothers.
Booth, Booth.
Yeah. That they sound familiar.
They did the documentaries, Children of the Grave 1 and 2, The Haunted Boy, Exorcist File.
Okay.
They actually did one there called The Ghost of Waverly Hills, and it's pretty interesting.
Okay, I'll have to check that out for sure. Yeah, that's a place, on the bucket list too. And like I said, it's kind of a drive for me, but that would be cool if maybe I can
It's 4 hours from me, and I've only went one time.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'd love to go back though.
Yeah, maybe I could get some crowdfunding to help out with that, to help pay for it.
Possibility. Can't never,
cool.
Okay, I forgot where I was. Okay, I'm down here. Oh, and you answered my one question. I was going to ask you what made you choose that certain place.
Oh, yeah.
The funniest thing that has ever happened to you while you were investigating.
So one time we were at Yorktown, and I have a buddy named Todd. He was with us, and we're sitting in the hallways, and we're facing kind of back to back like this, but with some distance. And we're sitting by the nursery, and we hear like a sound, and we're like, whoa, like there's a baby crying, so we're getting all excited. We think something's going on. And it's a little kitten that's about this big, a little kitten comes out, and it's like
my raccoon.
Yeah. So Todd picks it up, and he's petting it, and he's like, oh, poor baby, he's all petting it and stuff. And then you hear him say, ah! And we're like, what's wrong? And he's like, it's trying to nurse. And we're like, what the heck? That was pretty funny. I remember that really well.
Hilarious. That wasn't just funny.
Yeah,
I can picture that.
Yeah, it's trying to nurse. But that was pretty interesting time. But it was fun though.
Okay, so now we flip over the opposite side of that. have you ever run across a spirit with a sense of humor?
So maybe a time where a spirit was messing with me on. Man, I can't say that I have yet, unfortunately. No, nothing comes in mind. But that would be cool to experience something funny like that, to see a
I
spirit.
have. So, yeah,
What
it's funny.
what happened with you?
We were doing an investigation for this lady. We were in her basement, and we had a K2, kind of laying on its side so the camera could see the lights when they flash,
Right.
And we had confirmed that there was a soldier there. He fought in the Civil War for the North. Okay, everybody can't be good, but
Right.
anyway, he kind of quit answering us. So I'm standing there, I'm leaning up against the wall, and all of a sudden I said, that Dusty's a real pain in the ass, and the lights just lit all the way up. They started blinking up and down, like it was laughing, and I'm like, "Are you getting this?"
That's funny. That's cool.
And me and Tom, the other teammate, was just laughing so hard. And Dusty's like, "I see how y'all are," That made us laugh even harder. And the lights on the K2 were going up and down.
Yeah. That's cool.
Hilarious. This went on for about 30 minutes, and we were just like, God, I hurt so bad from laughing. I ain't kidding you.
That's funny.
That was one of those times I won't forget.
Yeah, that's cool that you could actually see a representation of them laughing with the K2. That's pretty cool.
Well, and we didn't get anything on the recorder, so you couldn't actually hear anything laughing, but you could see the lights going up and down.
Right? Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Like it was laughing, like
Yeah. That's funny. That's funny.
Oh, it was a blast. And that was really about the only thing that we got, besides that it was a soldier. It answered that,
Right.
that stuff. But I think I might have one EVP out of the whole house.
Oh wow,
that was hilarious.
That's cool.
Okay, if you could investigate every day, would you? And think about that now, because that's a big question.
Honestly, no, not every day.
That's what I said. No, I couldn't do it every day.
If I could go on a good investigation every other week, that would probably be good. Like every other weekend, but you have to have a normal life outside of this, because if not,
I'm just saying, if you had the time, and the places to go where you could go every day, I don't think I'd want to.
I could go every day for a week, but not for the rest of my life. Like if I just had 5 days where I went somewhere every day, that would be cool. But
at first it'd be like really cool, like, oh yeah, I get to investigate every day. And then after a while, it's like going to a job that you can't fucking stand.
Correct. I mean, you don't want it to become like that. So, but yeah, I don't think every day, but it'd be cool to be able to go at least every other weekend. I think would be really cool.
Yeah, I'm like, every couple of weeks,
Yeah, because if you, like you said, you lose the excitement. I think a good 2 weeks kind of lets you rebuild that excitement about the next place.
Well, and especially if you just did an investigation and it was really exciting, you got a lot of stuff, like, man, I can't wait to do this again. You wait a couple of weeks and you let that build up and build up. It's like, let's go.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
Every day it'd be like, oh shit, again.
Yeah, not again. So,
okay, now, and like I said, I wanted you to think about that before you answer, because some people be like, "Oh yeah, I love that." No, you wouldn't.
You fucking lying.
After a little bit, it'd be like, "Ah, shit, I have to."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, what is your favorite piece of equipment that you like to use?
Probably digital recorder. It's so much easier capturing EVPs and audio files over visual. I mean, of course, when you do capture that visual, that's awesome. But yeah, man, I love the good old digital recorder. Set it out and see what you get. And I actually like setting it out and not asking questions on it and like just leaving it there. That's when you get the most interesting stuff.
That's why I like to have like 2 or 3 of them, because you can set a couple out in different places and you can have one on you.
Right. Yeah.
And I just got a new one, a Tascam.
I saw that on Facebook. Yeah, that's awesome.
That's what we used at the cemetery, and I caught all those EVPs on that.
That's awesome. How much did that run you?
It was $65 on eBay.
Not bad. Not bad.
And
That's awesome.
and nobody else bid on it because the battery cover was missing.
Oh my God.
I'm like, really? These things are going for like $100, over $100, and this one, the only thing wrong with it's the battery cover is missing. Everything works perfect.
Yeah, that's stupid. That's a steal though. Well, that's good for you though.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, fine. You guys are idiots, but oh well.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh, and I just found another one on there, and I sent my buddy a link to it. And it's the same recorder with updated software, version 2 software, which means it has more things that you can do with it. And it was also $65.
Cool. That is cool.
And that was a buy it now $65, not nothing you had to bid on or anything like that.
Right.
So
Awesome.
anybody that's looking for one, I'd jump over there and check that out before it's gone, because I'm sure somebody will snag it up.
Too late. I already bought it. I'm just kidding.
That's cool. You know, hey, if you do, you got to show me a picture of it. So I got it.
Definitely. I just spent some money. I bought a new. I bought the third version of the Ghost Box, the SB7. So
Okay.
I just spent money on that, and I got that, and then I got this Faraday pouch with it because I have the version 2, and what I want to do is I want to try to run.
The SB11 though.
What's that?
The SB11. I think I want to try that one. I've got
Yeah.
it. SB7.
I thought about getting one, and then I thought, well, I could just buy this pouch and use, because I have 2 Ghost Boxes now, so I can put the version 2 and version 3. I could put the version 2 in this pouch, put version 3, and then run them together simultaneously into one speaker. It'd be like the same thing as the SB11. So I plan on messing with that a little bit and seeing if I can get that to work.
Okay. I like how you guys did the intro to the hospital video.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of reminded me of Ghost Adventures guys.
Yeah.
My question is, can I call you Zach now?
You can call me Back Zagans.
Back Zagans,
Yeah, Back Zagans. Yeah, it's hard not to do something that people already done. It's so hard because everything's already. I like that style of shooting. I call it guerrilla style because I just film on the spot. I don't like set anything up. Like if I feel like if literally we'll be walking through the hospital, I'll tell Ozar, turn the camera on, let's go, because I got something in my head right now, let's go. And I just start talking. Same thing with the interviews and stuff. So yeah, just we call it guerrilla style shooting, but I mean it's viewer friendly. People like it like that. So why change it if it's not broken?
I mean, I think it's cool just because they do it don't mean nothing, you know.
Right.
Actually, I'm going to start trying to do live streams through my phone on location when we go.
That'd be cool.
Live streams, you know, to Facebook, and that way, you know, people can see where we're at, and it's not just to say, "Oh yeah, we're at this place," and like we're bragging or anything. It's to show where we are. They can see what we're seeing, and then if we do catch something, they'll be along for the ride. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's a good idea. This whole new live aspect added to social media it's a really good idea for a lot of. There's some things that shouldn't be streamed live, but it's good. It's good for some things. So, but
I think that would be interesting and fun. And like I said, if we catch something, the people are there for the ride. They saw it live. You know.
Yeah, I agree.
And if you see something live, that's a whole lot better than watching a video, in my opinion. But you know.
Yeah, I agree. So,
if you were offered a show on TV like the Ghost Adventures guys, would you do it?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's not even a question. And I would do it as long as I could have more control than what they probably have.
You're probably not going to have that. That's why.
Right.
Ghost Hunters originally, when they started doing it, you know. What's his name said, yeah, you know, they're going to let us control things, do it our way. And it lasted all of about 2 seasons.
Yeah. I mean, if you watch our green screen show, you understand entertainment is big. I mean, you don't watch something if it's not entertaining. And sometimes, well, most of the time, ghost hunting isn't really that entertaining. You're sitting in a dark room and nothing's really going on, you know? So I understand having to be... I mean, I understand needing a larger than life personality. Like that's okay. Like, you know, it's just is faking the evidence is where the issue is.
Right.
I don't care if somebody goes in there and they felt something touch their arm, and instead of just saying, "Oh, something touched my arm," they're like, "Oh, something touched me." Oh, what is it? Like, okay, whatever. Like that's
Like,
yeah, like that I don't care. Like you have to have an over the top personality for TV, but to be faking evidence, that's where the line needs to be drawn. I'm actually going to be filming a pilot episode for a show that I'm going to be sending to a couple producers. I hope that it's something new and fresh that hasn't been done yet, and it's definitely going to be pushing the limits of the human ghost hunter, I guess you should say. I don't want to say what it is, but it should be really cool, and I think that it's something that people would definitely find interesting. And I'm going to be on it, so of course it's going to be like super good and entertaining. But yeah, I like I said, it's something different, and it's setting the bar, I think. So I'm going to be filming that hopefully this summer if everything goes right.
Okay. Oh, no, I get first watch rights before you do that, right?
Dude, I would totally send you a copy of it before I show, because I want somebody that has, I want people to view it that have good expertise and understand the field to say, hey, maybe you should do this, maybe you should do that. I have the idea and concept ready. I have a few people that are interested. I have it ready. It's just a matter of how I'm going to set the show up. And I have a location that's going to let me go there and film and stuff. So it's just a matter of scheduling now, really, and figuring out the idea, the format of the show. I'll give you another exclusive. That's my second exclusive. I'll give you 3 exclusives today, Roger. Last night, my sister, she lives in Cut and Shoot, Texas. That's a real town called Cut and Shoot.
Really?
Yeah. And she lives like, it's like a real heavily wooded area. I mean, it's literally like, what's that movie called where they play the banjos in the mountain? I mean, it's like really close to that. Deliverance. Yeah. So last night or yesterday, she told me about it last night. Her dogs brought some bones up to the porch they dug up from the woods right behind her house, and one of them was a jawbone of a person.
Wow.
I'm gonna pull up the picture here on my phone, and I'll show you on the camera real quick. Yeah, so see if you can see that.
Okay, I gotta jump over here so I can see it, but
so that's the picture she sent me last night. The dogs dragged that up from her backyard, basically. So she called the cops, of course, like any smart person would do.
Right.
And the cops told her that they believe it's female and it's only 6 to 8 months old, which my sister has been living in that house since before that time period. So that means while they were living there, somebody dumped a body back there, killed a girl back there, something happened. So tomorrow the cadaver dogs are going to come out and try to find some more pieces. Based off of the it being a mandible, it had teeth in it still, so I figured that they'll find out who it is. They'll probably match up, lost people and missing people and dental records and figure out who it is. But the question is, who did it? Who killed the girl? So we're gonna go out there, and I'm not trying to exploit the situation. I definitely want to say that I'm not trying to exploit what's going on. I really want to help, really, really bad.
right.
I feel for the family, and unfortunately, I'm not a cop. I'm not a crime scene investigator. I'm a paranormal investigator, and I think the best way I could help is maybe trying to go out there and see if I can capture some EVPs of the girl saying who did it, and something along those lines. Even if I could, I'm gonna go at it very cautiously, but maybe to try to reach out to some family and see if they may know who did it, and it's going to be like a true investigation, and we're going to try to really help this girl that obviously lost her life and was found right behind my sister's house. So
Mary Strickland in the chat room was wanting to know if you believe in psychics.
see, okay, I'm glad that she brought that up, because it's tough for me to say. I haven't had an encounter with a psychic where I was like, holy hell, you're the real deal. But I'm really glad. Good question, because I definitely plan on bringing out a psychic that is known in the area, maybe around me and stuff, and seeing if I can find somebody I feel is legit, and bringing them out to that crime scene and asking them if they sense anything or feel anything. I'm not going to tell them squat. I'm not going to tell them nothing. That nothing was found. They will know nothing about the location, and see if they find, if they, and if they're wrong and they're obviously not the real deal, I'm not going to show them on the show.
Right.
So I don't want to embarrass them, for one, but I don't want to waste a viewer's time either. But I'm really, really interested and intrigued in this whole situation, because it's not every day you wake up to a human jawbone in your backyard that's fresh, So hopefully we can help with something. And I'm really glad I'm really glad we got Sean on the team now, because he's an EVP maniac. So I can't wait to see what he can capture out there.
Okay, I'm gonna let you know. We're at the 8 o'clock mark. If you want to continue, that's cool. We can do that. Or if you need to go, you can go. Whatever you got to do.
Yeah, if any of the anybody in the chat have any more questions, I'm glad to answer them real quick. I have to I have my radio show comes out tonight at 10, so I have to start getting ready for that. Let's see. McDeb said you should contact Guillermo Fuentes in San Antonio, former FBI forensic psychic, came to the old jail. Okay, I will definitely keep that in mind. Let me write that down, actually, so I don't forget. Guillermo Fuentes. Okay. Yeah, because I want to find somebody that has a good track record of being the real deal. Like I was saying, because I'm not trying to exploit this situation. I just really want to help. And I know I keep saying that, and I probably sound fucking annoying. And then Angela said that.
Anna Berlin said that if you don't get the right thing, it might not be that the person is a fraud or a fake, but that the information wasn't meant for them.
Okay. That makes sense too. Like I said, if for some reason it doesn't come out right, I'm not going to air it because I don't want to waste the viewer's time. But yeah, that's a good point made. Oh, wait for his response on that.
Yeah, and the Xmas Ghost there said have a great show tonight.
Thank you. They actually just commented on one of my YouTube videos, and I appreciate them watching. Definitely go check out other stuff. We have a lot of fun stuff on our channel. Yeah, and again, I'm gonna post a link in the chat. But if y'all want to find me, if you just type in Just Paranormal on YouTube,
okay, I'll put the link in there. Everybody can just click that link and go right up there.
Okay, so but yeah, if you just type in Just Paranormal 2, I should pop up on the first list, because I think we have enough views and stuff now. And
this has nothing to do with paranormal, but the Mars video that you did, I really thought that was interesting.
Yeah, I think so too. That
it's not there, and
I think that was another country up there. It looked like another rover, honestly, or something. I don't know. Yeah, but we try to cover everything. We try to cover aliens, cryptozoology, ghosts. So if anybody has any evidence, and this goes for everybody in the chat, if you have any evidence you want to share, EVPs, pictures, videos, if you captured a UFO on camera, if anything, send it to me. We're looking. You can send it to me at justparanormalshow@yahoo.com.
What's Xmas Ghost is saying you're the one that did Huff. What are you talking about?
Yes, I did a parody video on Steve Huff.
Oh, okay.
You haven't seen it yet?
What he was talking about.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. But yeah, we made a video kind of debating whether or not how people felt about his Robin Williams video.
Thanks, Paul. We appreciate it. He put your link back up again.
Okay, cool. But yeah, I made a video kind of debating whether or not it's okay for him trying to contact Robin Williams a day after his passing. Right. And then I
agree with that.
Yeah, I don't want to say my stance on the situation. I just wanted to have an open platform for everybody to speak on. I don't, you know, I'm lying. I'll tell you real quick. I think that a day after is wrong. I think that soon it's just not, it's not right for the family.
That's too soon to be, you know.
Right. Yeah. So, if he unintentionally came through to try to speak to him, but a celebrity like that, you're gonna have to try to conjure him up. There's no way that it was unintentional.
You know, I think a family should have a reasonable grieving period before people go, you know, posting up stuff. You're contacted so and so, you know.
Yeah. So as long as, I mean, if it was unintentional, truly, and he just came through, I mean, awesome. Like, that's good that I guess you're in that light enough for him wanting to come through. That's cool. Like, I agree with that. Whatever, that's fine.
I mean, let's just say if Robin Williams just came to him and said, "Hey, I want you to tell people I'm here," that'd be a different thing.
Correct. But don't try to conjure anybody up specifically a day after their death. I know I want to personally try to speak to my mom. I want to try to get Kevin Himes to help me do that. He has a real connection with the spiritual world through ITC, so I want to see if he can help me connect with my mom. That would be really cool. But yes, Xmas Ghost of Past, I was the one that did the Huff parody, and I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Anybody else that hasn't seen it, just go check it out. It was fun. It was a lot of fun to shoot, but just kind of
I haven't seen it yet, but I'm sure he probably did. Probably as soon as they announced Prince died, he was probably on the Ghost Files. Hey, Prince, are you here?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. So I think he may actually have a Prince video.
Really? That does not surprise me.
So, but yeah, it's just, there's just a fine line. You just got to be respectful. That's the same thing with this situation. I mean, it was only 6 to 8 months ago. I still think that's really soon for me to try to contact the family. But, you know, I'm going to ask them, you know, I'm not going to dig in, but if you're willing to maybe talk with me, I want to learn. I want to help as much as I can, you know, with the situation, with what I can do as a paranormal investigator.
Right.
So it's just a fine line about respect, and you just gotta try your hardest not to cross that line.
That's just like on investigations. I don't believe in provoking. You know, you should respect them just as much as you respect anybody else.
Right. I mean, you're gonna go into somebody's house and yell at them and tell them to talk to you. I mean, it's crazy. So,
you know, call them names, cuss at them, and everything. You know, stuff like that.
Right. Right.
To, you know, one of your friends.
Right. No, you're not going to. So let me do one more plug real quick before we go. Tonight, I'm going to have a gentleman on my radio show named Blaine Duncan, and he's doing a documentary film right now called the Paranormal Diaries. He's just traveling across the country, investigating places, and it sounds like a really cool idea. I'm super excited.
Okay. Xmas Ghost wanted me to give you his Facebook name. He goes under Ariel Demry.
Ariel Henry?
Demry.
Okay.
Demry.
Demry. Okay.
And
I'll look him up.
Like him.
Yeah, I'll look him up. Just go to and then y'all can check out my Facebook page. It's a facebook.com/justparanormalshow. You can find me personally at JP Doyle. Just look up JP Doyle and I'll pop up. He said not on air, stupid. Oh crap.
Like the cartoon where they was talking about futuristic appliances.
Yeah.
The toaster where the people popped up.
Uh-huh.
That was, you know, the toast stayed in there, the people popped up. I saw her, I watched that. I'm like, really? I still watch cartoons, dude. I'm sorry, but
who cares? Yeah, that's
no.
Yes, so definitely go check out my radio show tonight. It's called Just Paranormal Radio. You can find it on liveparanormal.com. It should be pretty interesting, so we should see how that goes. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just go subscribe to my channel. When we hit 1,000 subscribers, I got a really, really, really cool idea for a giveaway that I think nobody's ever done before. So I'm super excited about that. So if we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're going to be doing a sweet giveaway. So
awesome.
Right now we're at 600.
Everybody, JP's got to go and get ready to do his show here in a little while. And we want to thank you so much for coming on. It's been a blast. It's been funny. It's been informative. I loved it. Thanks everybody over there in chat. that I didn't see, Xmas Ghost, Kevin, all the rest of you guys, if I didn't see you and acknowledge you, I do appreciate you. Don't ever think I don't. Mary, of course, Meg, Paul, you know, these and Angela, these guys are always here with me, and I really do appreciate you guys. JP, I'm looking forward to some more videos, dude. You're gonna have to link me.
Yeah, definitely. I always post them on the Facebook pages. So if you just follow me on facebook.com/justparanormalshow, I'll have them on there for you.
Awesome. That's cool. And you guys check out his videos, man. They're awesome. Some of them are funny, but they're informative and they're very interesting. So check them out. And JP, good luck on your show, dude.
All right. Thank you, Roger. Thanks for having me on. It was a lot of fun.
You're very welcome. With that being said, I'm going to say good night, everybody. We'll see you Monday night for the Paranormal Graveyard. And then Wednesday the 29th, Ghostly Stories will be back. So we will see everybody then. Good night, y'all.
See you later.